thank you everybody for watching Wrestle Rampage. We are here to do, as you heard it, but it's not the shitty theme that they have now. This is the classic theme, of course. It is the WWE Wrestlemania 31 with the play button. We're going to do our predictions. We're going to go over the match card, and we're going to see how everything goes. We were going to do the current WrestleMania theme song, but we considered that it sucked ass, so we're going to do a classic WrestleMania. But anyway, the kickoff pre-show is a fatal four-way for the WWE Tag Team titles. It's going to be the Usos versus Los Matadores versus Big E and Kofi Kingston versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Your thoughts on that match?
I'm going for Cesaro. And the guy that's holding his jockstrap, Tyson Kidd.
Well, what is about the Usos?
They suck.
So
does Los Matadores, so does Big E and Kofi. And Tyson Kidd sucks too. Cesaro could have found a better partner. Just saying.
I'm going to have to agree with him. I'm going to go with Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, and I'd rather pick Cesaro too. Because all Tyson Kidd is Natalia's boyfriend.
And all he's going to do is put ashes on the ground. That's all he's going to
All
do.
right. and this is how sad your WrestleMania card is, that you got to have your WWE Tag Team title match on the fucking pre-show, for Christ's sake. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Next is AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. Enough said.
Well, I'm going to have to go AJ Lee and Paige.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the Bellas suck all the way around. They suck in the ring, they suck promo, and they suck dick. There you go. Anyway, moving on. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. And as most people know, they had a feud within the Authority on who was the better talent. And Seth Rollins put Randy Orton out of action, even though he went to do a movie. That was the storyline, and Randy Orton eventually came back, and they're going to have a match at WrestleMania 31 with the play button.
And I'm going for Randy Orton.
I'm actually going to go with Seth Rollins. I like what he's doing. Dick pic man. Sending them nudes and shit. Great talent. He's rather on the small side, compared to a lot of the WWE superstars, but he has the talent to get over.
Yeah, he's got talent.
But you still going with Randy?
Yeah, I still gotta go with Randy.
RKO out of nowhere, huh?
Yep.
Alright, next match is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And let's just be honest here. All that fucking match is a bunch of jobbers and a bunch of mid-carders that didn't have anything else to do with WrestleMania. They didn't have a match at WrestleMania, so they're like, oh, we'll just put you in a fucking Battle Royal. That's pretty much what that fucking Battle Royal means. I'm sorry, I always liked Andre, but he should be rolling over in his grave about now with fucking all that bullshit with it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe when Cesaro won it at WrestleMania 30, it might have boosted his career some. But no, he's on the fucking pre-show right out loud on the next WrestleMania. So be careful when you win that match. You're going to be on the pre-show next year.
Yeah.
My pick is actually Curtis Axel. He's, he had a lot of momentum except for last Monday, of course. But when Hogan and Snoop Dogg buried him. Axelmania is what I'm going with. Who you going with?
I guess I got to go with the Big Show.
Big Show. Good pick. Anything about the Big Show? Just gotta go with them.
Yeah, it's a bunch of fucking jobbers and mid-carders. I have no choice.
Next match is the WWE United States Heavyweight Championship match when champion Rusev with Lana goes against John Cena.
Well, John Cena's going to bury this fucking guy. He's going to bury Rusev. That's what he's known for. He has buried a lot of matches. And
that's his favorite match.
He's going to bury Rusev, and he's going to win the U.S. title.
That's what he thinks.
I see it coming.
Well, I'm actually going to stay with Rusev. He's a great United States champion. He's he's been dominant. I know that he's been, beating John Cena, but, of course, this is WrestleMania. This since WrestleMania 21, when John Cena won the WWE title at WrestleMania 21, this is going to be the first match where he's not in the title picture at WrestleMania. It really is. 10 years later.
Yep.
That's how sad that is. Next match is the ladder match for the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship match. Sorry, for the championship, excuse me. Dolph Ziggler versus R-Truth versus Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper versus Stardust versus Daniel Bryan versus Bad News Barrett. I'm going to go right off the bat that I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose. The Lunatic Fringe, of course. Great talent. I noticed that he had his matches with, Bad News Barrett, and I figured he was going to win the Intercontinental Championship, but he never did, so I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose.
Well, there's only 3 picks that I think that are eligible for that. Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, and Daniel Bryan. But if I had to choose, it'd be Dolph Ziggler.
All right. And Dolph Ziggler was a great Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, yeah. And he sells like a son of a bitch.
And the next is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman versus Roman Reigns.
Well, I'm going for Paul Heyman. I could care less. I don't like Roman Reigns, and I don't like part-time.
Jack Link Shorts.
I don't like Jack Link Shorts, Mr. Part-Time. You got to change your calendar when he shows up.
You're in the next year.
Yeah, because you don't know. And I'm hoping Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank, wins. I don't give a fuck who wins that Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match, but I'm hoping that Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank, and that's how and leaves the crowd happy. Because neither of the fans, well, should I say WWE Universe, likes Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns.
I mean, the little kids might.
Well, that's little kids, but the grown-ass men don't like either or. They'll probably go get popcorn. That'll probably be a popcorn match.
That is the popcorn spot. Anyway, that might be the main event, probably, and which it shouldn't be. I'm just going to be honest with you, because there's 2 matches that are better than that match, in my opinion. And pretty much my prediction of that, fuck that match. I don't really give 2 shits about that match. That match could be on the pre-show for all I give a fuck, because I don't give a shit about that match. Next is Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker.
I'm gonna go with The Undertaker here. I think he's gonna win this. I like Bray Wyatt, but I think they're like, well, since you job for Jack Link Shorts, we'll give you a win. Why? So it could be 22-1.
I'm actually gonna go opposite of you. I like Undertaker, of course, but I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt. Now that the Undertaker is unbeatable, he's beatable now, from his streak, by shitty Brock Lesnar. I like the program with Bray Wyatt and the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, that program.
Great. Yes. The promos are fucking epic.
The build up is fucking great.
I like how he's Bray Wyatt's trying to get into Undertaker's head, trying to play mind games with the Undertaker, trying to psych out the Undertaker, and I actually think Bray Wyatt's going to pick up the victory myself. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing that match, by the way. And in our opinion, of course, this should be the main event. Should. and it's going to be Triple H versus Sting.
Well, you gotta look at hindsight here. Triple H has this thing where he buries WCW talent. He did it to Booker T. He did it to Goldberg. He did it to Scott Steiner. He might do it to Sting. But I'm hoping he don't do it to Sting. And Sting should go over in this match.
You know, this is the first time that Sting has wrestled into, has been under the WWE under contract that he's actually going to wrestle for the WWE. Now, I did see the stuff that he did in TNA, and his career in TNA was lukewarm at best. I don't know, with Triple H being God, the only person that went over God, there's only been two people, and that was Vince McMahon and fucking Hulk Hogan with his politic ass.
Don't forget Batista.
Well,
he went over.
Over big time.
Oh.
There's only been two people.
Oh, right.
It's a hard decision to make. I'm going to go with Sting. Should be the main event. If Sting doesn't go over, it's just going to be pretty much bullshit.
Yeah. Well, Triple H do that politic role. Yeah. I should go over. I got a buzz cut. I got a big fucking nose. I look like Larry Flint.
Well, that was our WWE Wrestlemania 31 with the play button.
But I'm going to be honest, I got to say something about this WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this before we get out of here. This WrestleMania sucks. I'm just being honest.
There's only maybe 3 matches at best that are any good for WrestleMania. The rest of them are the shits.
I know how people say YWC says it's going to be the worst WrestleMania. Well, absolutely it is. And you already know the next night on Raw is going to be WrestleMania. So,
yeah, there's going to be rematches on WrestleMania and stuff like that. As far as this being a pay-per-view, it sucks.
Yeah.
Now, the next night on Raw is going to be a good Raw.
Oh, yeah.
For it to be a Raw. I know the internet fans, and the YouTube wrestling community always say stuff like that about, wrestling sucks and all that stuff. You gotta realize, a lot of us come from a different era where, you've seen better talent. You've seen what they can do, but they decide not to do it. Anyway, that was our WrestleMania 31 with the play button predictions and, review pretty much for the pay-per-view. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/wrestling